Oh, that car's so badass. Every time I see it. Hey, Alfred, old buddy, old pal, old friend.
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life.
It's such like a relationship with these two. It's hilarious.
Dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I thought you'd be used to seeing me fly through walls by now.
No one gets used to that. We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too.
You know, it was a tough fight when Batman's hair's all messed up.
We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up.
Alfred sounds like he has a cold. Maybe it's just me. Sounds stuffed up. Damn.
As if he wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. Bane is running free out there. He's just getting started.
That's what frightens me, Bruce. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Batman is freaking ripped, man.
I'm good, thanks.
Got muscles on his muscles on his muscles.
Huh.
Alright.
Still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new.
Death toxin.
There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage.
Alright, check out the GothCorp Labs, I should say.
GothCorp Labs, genetic
Mr. Freeze,
research
obviously.
Where do we even start with this?
I wonder if it's that guy with a giant freeze gun.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
Stay cool, bird boy.
Some completely encased in ice.
The others were frozen
I
solid.
wish it was played by Arnold
Some of their
Schwarzenegger.
limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Alright, how about this side?
Gotham brokerage.
Yeah, there's
10
Harley
million
Quinn.
in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric.
It still bothers me that Harley Quinn is like made out to be such a good villain, you know, that can actually stop things. She's like, she was just a freaking psychiatrist. Expect me to believe that she's gonna take people down?
Witnesses
Fuck out of
place
here.
Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
She like hypnotizing people with her booty or some shit? What the hell? You feel free to read this later if you want on YouTube. I really don't care. Just a bunch of text about what happened in the last part. What's happening now? I'm trying to get to the bottom as quick as possible, just in case there is something I have to see down here. Nothing. Anything on this side? Just codex, eh? Okay.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't
take
know
over
until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own.
Alfred, you should know better than to underestimate.
Yo, am I gonna get some Robin? Because that'd be sick.
Maybe you have a point. Even so, we can't just wait for them to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
Waller might have been right. Some problems might be better solved by Bruce Wayne. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
John's hardly predictable, but it's a risk I'll have to take.
He clearly sees something in you that appeals to him.
It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
My father was one of the best-known criminals in Gotham. It should be easy enough to pretend I'm following in his footsteps.
I suppose it could work.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer.
Put a shirt on, Batman.
Hopefully
Seriously.
the invitation is still open.
Good thing you hid that tracking device on him when you had the chance.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
No way, man. Who do you think I am? You? Old man? Hey, we've been here before. I think. Oh, my ribs.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys.
Yo, my ear.
Guys like Bruce Wayne.
When did I lose a piece of my ear? I already remember that.
Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
It feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of...
Yeah, am I?
I am...
Yeah, finish your thought, Baldy.
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're a coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
What are you talking about, man? I was just in jail.
Terrence. Bruce! Don't mind Willie.
Bruce is way too dressed up in style. What about Joker, man? Look at him.
You look like
He's
you
got
could
mad
use a
style.
drink.
Hey, John, what about my medicine?
Music just like stops dead. The clown leads you to Bane. Okay. Who's being sneaky and leaving me love letters?
I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham.
What's that?
A tracker, Bruce? Really?
Oh, shit.
I gotta say, I'm disappointed.
Wasn't sure I could trust you, John. You were more than a little erratic at the funeral, and it was important to me that I find the Riddler.
I need to start wearing more vests. It's a solid look. It is a solid
You were
look.
my only lead.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. It's rude, duplicitous, and invasion of my privacy-like, but it makes sense.
His face, dude. Wow, why you gotta look so pissed for, girl? Shit.
So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am
However,
I?
sources
Who
inside the
am I?
GCPD say
You're a
it was
rotting,
murder, and that the
stinking
killer is
corpse.
still at
That's
large.
who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder?
Oh, yeah.
After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
I wouldn't have blamed you. Riddler deserved everything he got.
Why, Bruce? Seems like you hated him even more than I did. Maybe you pulled the trigger. Wouldn't that be a guess?
I'm just, I'm just playing you because you're a stupid fuck.
Anyway, I was a little surprised
Johnny
to
Crash.
see you, Bruce.
Great.
I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. As I recall, you had some reluctance.
I've been thinking, and I changed my mind. I'd like to meet them now.
Really? You seem pretty against it at the church.
This was a funeral, dummy.
Why the sudden change of heart? It's odd.
The timing wasn't right, but I've reconsidered. The way you described your friends sounded great. A special breed, you said. Inspiring. I like to be around people like me.
I didn't realize I was so convincing.
Why am I looking at him like I want to bang him in the
Before we get
bathroom?
into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him.
That's
No
cool, brah.
secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
It's the vest that has powers, yo. Sure, man.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life.
You jealous, girl?
And Bruce, friends don't plant tracking gadgets on each other. You've got my number. All right, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Even his phone's purple and green. Really, man?
I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
Okay, fine. You're right. I'll leave him be.
Go away, Willie.
What are you? Screw you!
Oh, he's got a knife, boy.
Disrespects me. No one's making a fool out of Willie.
Stay away from him.
Yeah, there you go. Joker loves that. Oh, he's filming it too. Ba-boom!
Perfect.
Ba-boom! Dummy. Get on his good side.
Violence.
What the hell are you doing to my boss?
Willie had a problem.
Not much.
We took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
He shouldn't be dead. All he did was smack his
All right,
face on
freak
the
show.
pool
Call
table.
on the
Come on. Better get out of here.